Hey guys, today we are going to show you how we came up with this prototype for a new 2D chess set for your fridge. So you can basically hang this up on your fridge. It has magnets on the back. So you're going to be able to play a game with your spouse, with your brother, whatever. You can just play a move and go about your day. And whenever your opponent gets to the fridge for some reason, they can also play their move. We found this pretty fascinating. We saw a video about it, a reel on Instagram, and we got this inspiration to do this. So I'm going to take you through the process that we came up with to make this prototype, so you can also try to make it at home if you have a laser. It's relatively simple to make, and all it takes is a little bit of time to make all the individual pieces because there's 32 of them. But all in all, you're not going to need a lot of different supplies, and the skill level to make this is also not very high as well. So yeah, let's take a look at the process.
Here we're just coming up with the shape and size of the design and the pieces. Now it's time to cut out our chessboard using the laser.
So this is what we came up with so far, the two board designs that we're going to try to use. So they both have benefits and drawbacks, as you can see. And this one, the drawback is that this mesh here is just kind of a little flimsy. We're going to have to be very careful in the assembly process not to break anything because all of these details are going to be visible. As far as the size goes, we're probably going to decrease it a little bit because people's fridges are probably going to have stuff on them already. As far as our second design here, I like it a little bit more because it's more sturdy. I don't know if you can see this, but the way that it's actually cut so that this mesh here is actually worked into this design. The white squares are actually a little bit bigger than the black squares. I don't know exactly how that's going to play out aesthetically. We haven't really done one from start to finish to be able to assess the final result. But if it doesn't look to the eye, disturbing, then maybe we're going to go with this design.
Here I'm just sanding the face of the board and coloring the black squares. Here's the metal plate that we ended up using so our pieces would stick to the board. Applying a generous amount of glue here because I don't want these surfaces coming apart. Applying some weight so it sticks evenly. Here I'm putting in and gluing all of the black squares.
So these are the new magnets that we bought. It's a few different types for our chessboard, for our 2D chessboard. Basically the idea is that we're going to put one of these magnets on each piece. The idea is that they will stick on this and ideally keep the piece stuck as well. Already made one prototype of this using this type of magnet, though a little bit bigger. Is a work in progress, obviously, but this does work. Now, it's a little bit looser, this connection, because this is a weaker magnet, the ones that we just bought, but we did get a few other types, so let's check those out. What we got here, so we got these neodyme magnets. Now I'm touching them, they are very strong. So these ones are about 3 or 4 times stronger than, oh my god, I can't even get it off, than the magnets that I just showed you. If I could get one off, we can try to put it on the board. But they are also very thin, so we're gonna have to actually use maybe a few of them. So the force that it takes me to take one of these off is actually a lot less than this. This is kind of harder to take off. If we were to use 2 of them, I think, yeah, they make a pretty decent contact with the board. So if you were to take a closer look at this, if I were to move it here, here, it's actually just sticking perfectly. But here's actually where the other part comes in. If two of these are about 25 cents, one full piece is going to cost upwards of 50 cents, which is actually a little bit steep. We're gonna have to see if we can figure that into the price.
Here I'm going to sand the faces as well as the backs of the pieces so they look nice. This was an effective method for the most part until... And here's how they came out. Now to color all the individual pieces and outlines, we used bites. Time for the assembly. This part took the longest since you have to do 32 pieces by hand and assemble 4 parts per piece. Also, I recommend using gloves because a lot of this glue ended up on my fingers. This is a spray that comes with the glue. It makes it adhere almost immediately. I had some problems with the dipping technique because on some pieces bubbles formed from the bites that burst and caused these little bolt spots, so it's better to do them by hand. Here I am putting the magnets on the back of the pieces. And that's pretty much it. Let us know what you think in the comments, what you would improve on, what you would change, and let us know if you would like a more in-depth tutorial of this product. All in all, it took me about 4 to 5 hours of work, but I really had a lot of fun doing it, so I'm not complaining. If you like this video, leave us a like and a comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Until next time.